So let us start with ENSO, the El Niño Southern Oscillation. So let we talk first about El Niño events, and that's El Niño events that's how this variability was discovered. One of the richest fishing regions of the world ocean, the South Pacific coastal upwelling region along the coasts of Peru, Chile, and Ecuador, occasionally experiences an influx of nutrient-poor warm tropical water, which suppresses the upwelling of nutrients. Okay, the anchoveta, it's this species shown here, which inhabit these waters in their millions, form the nutritional basis for a huge bird population and the stock for an important fish meal industry. So severely suppressed upwelling causes mass mortality among birds and fish. When this occurs, it occurs usually just before Christmas, hence the name El Niño, the child, which relates the event to the birth of Christ. El Niño events last 1 year or longer. The other part of the name ENSO is the Southern Oscillation, which was discovered by meteorologists. Okay, so the ocean part is called El Niño. The atmospheric part is called, or has been originally called, the Southern Oscillation. So this is where the name ENSO comes from. So let us look at this now on the details of the El Niño Southern Oscillation. Let's check this. And this is shown on the next slide. It's all to do with the Walker circulation. Okay? It's the Walker circulation in the equatorial Pacific Ocean, which is shown here in the top sketch, which consists of the trade winds blowing from east to west along the surface. Okay? And the air heats up and creates tropical convection here on the western side, okay, and cloud formation and rainfall follows. Okay, and it's linked to the warm pool, okay, which is the warm area, an extensive region of warm water in the western Pacific Ocean. Again, there's a return path at height. This is what we call the Walker circulation. And this is the normal condition, or the average condition. Okay, so and in the average condition we have upwelling in the eastern equatorial regions, including the Peru upwelling system. Okay, that's illustrated here by the shape of the thermocline. Okay? So now, in some years, something else happens. Okay, and it starts actually in the western Pacific. You have an opposing wind. There's a disturbance, a wind disturbance, and the warm pool, or the warm water anomalies, and the region of rainfall and cloud formation, they all move over the central parts of the Pacific. Okay, at the same time, it's the El Niño event that kicks in. Upwelling is suppressed in the eastern part. Okay, so this is a disturbance that takes place along the entire length of the intertropical Pacific. Okay? The opposite, or the opposite face of this event is called La Niña, but what La Niña means is it looks similar to the sketch A here up in the top, but it is more enhanced. So it's nothing dramatically different happening, except for that you have more intense rainfall over the western intertropical Pacific. Okay, so this interaction involves both the atmosphere and the ocean through variations in sea surface temperature.